Welcome back to Whiskey Wednesday. I'm Alec, he's Bradley, and today we will be doing 6 whiskeys that pair well with cigars going into the new year. So, Bradley, I tasked you with picking 3 whiskeys that you thought were easy, to pair with cigars.
Yeah.
People want to know, going into the new year, they might be having some cigars with some whiskey, they have some downtime. What is it that is easy to pick up, maybe kind of easy to find on the shelf that goes well with a cigar?
Okay, so the first one that I picked was the Jefferson's Ocean Aged at Sea. Is there a different Jefferson's? Is it all called Ocean Aged at Sea?
I think it's all Ocean Aged at Sea.
So
it's not just there's not a Jefferson Oceans and then an Aged at Sea. They're all aged at sea.
Okay, they should make that font bigger because I did not know that.
Yeah, I just thought it was Oceans always.
So I picked 3 whiskeys that I thought are some of the most drinkable whiskeys that I've ever had. So something that I thought could go with just about any cigar that's not going to overpower the cigar. Like I said, the first one is the Jefferson's Ocean Aged. Also, it's a weeded mash bill. Alec, I don't know what that is exactly. Can you explain?
It has wheat in the mash bill.
Okay, thanks for that, Alec. Thank you very much.
Aside from corn and rye, it also has wheat.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also, I'm pairing with a Prensado because it's about to be the new year. The top 20 or 25 cigar lists are all coming out right around this time. So I thought I would throw it back to when we got #1 cigar of the year in 2011 for our Prensado.
That's cool because I just picked a cigar thoughtlessly. So I'm glad you put some thought into it.
You should never do anything thoughtless, yeah.
Well, it was not that thoughtless. It's Kintsugi. It's a great cigar. We just launched it. I'm pretty freaking happy with it.
Me too. And then the next whiskey I picked, which I'm fairly new to, but I love the hell out of it, is the Weller Antique.
Well, I appreciate that you just skipped over my turn to go. No, you can go. No. Continue. We're on this train already.
Well, since Alec's going to be rude, I picked the Weller Antique 107, which you introduced me to, and I'm very thankful that you did.
Yes.
Because if I could have probably just one whiskey for the rest of my life, it'd probably be this.
And that's also a weeded mash bill. So you're kind of equating easy drinkers with weeded mash bills a little bit.
Pretty much. So what did you pick? What did you pick, bro?
So it's kind of cool that I'm going to agree. All 3 that you chose are definitely easy drinkers, and they go very well with cigars.
I didn't talk about my last one yet.
I know you did, but I'm not even going to say what it is.
All right.
I'm not saying it.
All right.
I went a different direction.
All right.
I went, just because my palate tends to lean toward higher proof whiskeys, my first one I chose is this Old Scout Rye single barrel cast strength rye, straight rye whiskey. That's a mouthful. I couldn't even get that out. So this is, let's see, the proof. It's a 58.4% alcohol. So about 116 proof.
Okay.
And
good math there.
It's kind of different because it's a cast strength rye, which I don't really see that often. There may be more out there, but it's not something that I normally have found or picked up. But I think this is fantastic. It has notes of like blackberry compote. I always tell people that I think it just tastes like the color purple.
Is that because there's purple on the label?
It may have led me there, but I think it just tastes like the color purple. I don't know what that's supposed to taste like, but that's what it is.
Yeah, because some of these cigars, they just taste like brown.
just
tastes like brown.
Just tastes like brown. Exactly. So that was my first pick. Since you jumped straight into your second pick, I'll jump into my second pick. I went, which I don't normally do this, I went with an Irish whiskey. I went with Redbreast 12 cast strength. Again, a higher proof, about 111 proof. Has nice notes of fruit and butterscotch, and I think just goes well with most cigars out there. You're gonna probably want something more medium to full that you're smoking with good flavor versus something on the more mild side that's a little bit lighter. And I think this just goes very, very well with cigars. You wanna try it?
Yeah, I'll try it.
There's a glass right there.
I'm good.
And in the land of COVID, you now own that bottle.
Yeah, thank you. You always give me presents, so I figured if I just drink all of them from the bottle, that I just get all of these bottles. Right? That's how it works. What was I going to say next?
My bottles are going to disappear very quickly.
So you were saying what type of cigar you would pair with that.
Yeah.
So which one out of our portfolio would you pick to pair with? What was it?
The Redbreast?
Yeah, the Redbreast.
That's a good question. You're kind of putting me on the spot a little bit.
I'm definitely putting you on the spot.
Yeah, you're definitely
a lot of it.
A lot of it. So something medium. You know what? This is easy. I would just go with Kintsugi.
You go with Kintsugi?
I would go with Kintsugi.
It's a cop-out.
No, it's not a cop-out.
It's a cop-out.
It's medium. It goes really well. It's going to go really well with those fruity tones. And I think this cigar is just wonderful overall, and it can go with probably most whiskeys.
Alec, king of the cop-out.
Wow.
So,
Get
Alec,
off my show.
this is not your show. This is our show.
It's my show.
Our show. What did you pick for your last one, Alec?
Okay. For my last one, we talked about this on Whiskey Wednesday already. I went with Old Forester 1910. It tastes like s'mores, but without almonds.
Okay. You had to bring that up.
Yeah. What's the proof on this thing? It's 93 proof, so this is the first one I'm doing that's under 100 proof.
What a wuss.
All of yours are under 100 proof, I'm pretty sure.
I know, I am a certified wuss.
Oh, okay. So I'm just a wuss in this one scenario.
Yeah, you're a wuss.
So 93 proof, tastes like s'mores without almonds. Is it caramel or caramel? Who knows? I don't really care, but this is a great, great, great whiskey. And I think it pairs very well with many heavier cigars.
I do love the bottle.
I do too.
Well, for my last pick, which is the best pick.
I don't care because my three were better than yours. So
we saved the best for last. The Glenfiddich 15 is amazing. Any time of day. 10 o'clock in the morning, you should be drinking this. Coffee, what's that? You gotta have Glenfiddich 15.
What's that?
What is that? This is one of the first bottles of whiskey I've ever had. It's something that you and Dad always fell in love with. Would always say that this is your #1 pairing for most cigars. You guys always love this one, and that's why I love it so much.
Wait, so you're saying you agree with me on something?
Yes, I do agree with you on something. Not many things,
Yeah.
but something. This is a bottle that reminds me of my childhood when I was like 10 years old drinking this.
What?
No, this really reminds me of when I did turn 21 when we started drinking together. This was the bottle that was always on the table, and because it's the end of the year and soon to be the beginning of 2021, this holds some memories. So
The cool thing about that bottle, I will say, is you have a Prensado in your hand right now, and Glenfiddich 15 and Prensado is an insanely good pairing.
I know, that's why I picked it.
That's not what you said earlier. You didn't say, "Oh, I am pairing it with Prensado with this Prensado because Glenfiddich 15 goes so well with it." You said because it was #1 cigar in the world, and whatever else BS you put after that.
Yeah, and with maybe the #1 whiskey in the world. I mean, who's to say?
Not you.
Okay.
Okay. Again, everyone, thank you for tuning into Whiskey Wednesday. These are 6 whiskeys we think go very well with cigars, and hopefully you get to try one of these with a cigar this New Year. And Happy New Year.
Cheers.
Cheers.
You can't also say cheers. I said cheers.
Slanjava.
Cheers.
Slanjava.
Goodbye.